Did you know that online dating is the new cool? Yes, it is. Several years ago, online dating was almost considered a taboo. People who were trying to find love online were seen as lonely hearts who couldn't possibly make it happen in their physical environment. But all that has changed now, especially with the demands of modern day society. You can be so busy with a lot going on in your life that you barely have enough time to socialize and hang out with people in places where you could find a potential partner or date. Today, you don't even have to step out of your house. You could sit in your couch, binging and watching TV and finding love on your favorite dating websites. And the thing is, variety is the spice of life. Even if you've always been interested in finding love physically in your physical environment, it also helps to get a sense of what online dating feels like. That way, you know how it happens and how the people who are into it are going about it. And if you're lucky, you could actually find love online. My name is Chris, and you're welcome to my channel. Today, I wanted to share with you useful tips on how to find a date online. And when I say a date, I mean a serious date. You don't have to frequent those bars, those nightclubs or events all in a bid to find love. Nowadays, it's so easy that you can find it in the comfort of your home. But you need to know the right things to do and the things not to do, okay? Because there are so many people on online dating sites, and if you're not careful, you might just find yourself entangled with the wrong crowd. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please consider doing so and turn on the notification so that you will be one of the first people to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So, if you're ready, I am ready. Let's dive into it. The first tip to finding love online is to pick the right sites. One of the biggest mistakes that people who are finding love online make is that they pick the wrong sites. Here's how it works, okay? It's like trying to buy a car, and instead of going to a car dealership, you're going to the grocery store. What do you expect to find there? Of course, you won't find a car there because they don't sell cars. Okay, so there are several online dating websites, and each of this site is known for its niche. So if you're trying to find a serious date, you would be making a very big mistake by going to a site that is known for hookups. I don't want to mention any names, but there are several sites that are known for hookups and one night stands. If that's what you're looking for, it's totally fine. So when you're there, you already know the kind of crowd that you are going to attract. So when people hit you up, contact you, try to make conversation with you, you already know the direction they are heading with that conversation. They just want a one night stand. And if you're not up for it, they will be surprised because in their heads they're wondering, what is this person doing here? If you're not up for this, why are you here? Because this is what this site is known for, okay? So you will be getting the wrong kind of crowd. If you're looking for a serious date, you need to go to sites that are known for having people who are looking for the same. It's like being with like minds, people who want exactly what you want. So just by putting yourself on a site that has people who are looking for what you're looking for, you are halfway in getting yourself a date online. I don't want to mention names again, like I said, but if you're looking for a serious date, find out those sites that have people who are looking for the same. And once you're there, I can assure you that the majority of people who are going to come your way are people that are looking for what you are looking for. and you can just narrow it down from the options at your disposal to find exactly what you want. If you're serious about finding love online, then you need to pay attention to the next tip that I'm about to give, because it is very important. And the tip is create an irresistible profile. Guys, this is very important because your profile is what people will see. They won't see you in person because you're not there. So you want to make sure that your profile is so attractive that whoever takes a look at it will be curious to know the person behind that profile. Of course, when you're talking about a profile, the first thing you want to make sure that is intact are your photos. You need to upload photos that depict who you are as a person. All right, I know you're thinking about going to a studio and taking all those sexy hot photos to be very attractive, but going to a studio might not be a very good idea, especially if you want to upload them on your online dating profile. You need photos that depict you in your natural environment. If you want people to have a sense of who you are just by taking a look at your photos, then you want to show them you doing the things that you do on a normal day. Say for instance, you love to have dogs as pets, then you want to showcase yourself in your photos with your dogs as your pets. And that's because when people see such a thing, they will believe that truly this person loves dogs, against you just writing it out in your profile. You want your photos to be as natural as possible. You want to look relaxed, because when you look like you're making so much effort to look sexy or hot, people can tell, and it has a sense of desperation in it, and desperation isn't sexy at all when it comes to online dating. So make sure that your photos depict you in your natural environment doing the things that you love. You also want to take out the time to fill out your profile. Don't leave your profile blank or scanty. That is a turn off. If you want serious-minded people to contact you, to get in touch with you, they would want to get a sense of who you are in person before reaching out to you. So this is where you actually tell them who you are, what your passions are, the things that you love to do for fun. Be as descriptive as possible so that whoever is checking you out will know exactly what they are getting into. You don't want a situation whereby your profile is so blank and people just contact you because they loved your photos, and at the end of the day it will turn out that both of you have nothing in common. Okay, if someone is going to contact you, let it be that they have seen something that they have in common with you. That way you guys will have several grounds to relate on. It will feel like you guys aren't the strangers that you are. You will have several things to talk about even before you meet each other in person. The third tip on how to find love online is to be active. You need to reach out to people. You need to understand why you are on that site, okay? The mistake that a lot of people make is that they set up their profile and then they go to sleep, expecting their Mr. Right or Miss Right to come knocking at their door. I know that everybody wants people to come look for them, all right? It's cool, it's great, but if everybody was waiting on people to contact them, what's going to happen? Nobody's going to contact anybody. It will be a waiting game, and the waiting game will go on and on and on. Listen, you have to be serious about this. Why are you on that site? You are on that site to meet people, not to while away time. No. So you have to stick to the plan and go for it. So while you're waiting on people to contact you, which is fine, you also need to be doing your own work, okay? You need to check other people out. Take a look around on the site. Take a look at people's profiles. If you see anyone that you find fascinating or attractive, what is stopping you from contacting them? It doesn't even matter if you're a woman, okay? You don't have to wait. There's no rule that says a woman has to wait for a man to contact her. No, this is not the 14th century. You have to take the initiative, all right? Don't just sit down expecting people to come knocking on your door. Contact as many people as possible, not just anybody. Remember, you need to know what you want, and if you see people that fall in that category or meet up to your standards, then you should contact them. Okay? When you contact them, you might get some very good responses that will be the beginning of something special. Stop waiting. You're not in distress. So if there's one thing you're going to take out of this video, it is the fact that you should stop waiting on people to contact you. Contact them, okay? That's why you are on the site. If you see something that you like, what stops you from getting it? Be open, be active, and talk to as many people as you want to. There's no rule that says one person has to be the one to contact the other. The more people you contact, the better your chances of actually finding love online. We're still talking about how to find love online, and my fourth tip is talk to different people. So you meet this person and you guys hit it off on a great note. Things are moving really well. You're always talking, chatting, texting, calling, and it feels like this person is the one. And you can't even wait to meet this person and possibly spend the rest of your life together with this person. And for that reason, you stop talking to other people. You totally shut them out. Now, here's the thing. As much as I wish you well, as much as I hope that things work out between you and that person, you need to understand that there is no guarantee yet, okay? Don't be in a hurry to shut other people out just because you're talking to someone. No. If you guys haven't made a commitment to be exclusive to each other, to start a relationship, not just any kind of relationship, but an exclusive one, you don't need to shut other people out. You don't, because there is no guarantee yet. People have divorces barely 24 hours after getting married, let alone a relationship. A relationship could be ended in the next minute. Okay, so just because you're talking to someone seriously doesn't mean that you should shut other people out. You need to get to a point where you know that this is it, where you're so sure that this person is serious about you and that whatever feelings that you have for this person are mutual. Until that happens, don't shut other people out, because that person could leave you in the middle of the road. They could leave you hanging and you'll be stranded. If you already shut other people out, you will have no one else to talk to, so you will have to start all over from scratch. And that is not nice. You've come a long way. If you have people talking to you, you should also talk to them. Interact with as many people as possible until the deal is sealed. If it's not sealed, anything could happen. All right, don't be in a hurry to just zoom in on one person and kick every other person out. No, no, no. One of those people on the waiting list could actually turn out to be the one, but you won't give them the opportunity if you're quick to shut the door just because you're talking to someone right now. All right. The fifth tip on how to find love online is to set boundaries. As much as it's advisable that you're open-minded, because at the end of the day, you are looking for real people, not a checklist, and real people are not perfect. You need to set boundaries, okay? It's not just about finding people that like you. You also need to find people that you like. And the thing about finding people that you like is that you need to keep in mind your red lines, your non-negotiables, the things that you can't tolerate in people. It might seem as though that those things don't matter right now because you're so eager to meet that special one. But eventually, the honeymoon phase will be over and reality will set in. And then, when that person begins to exhibit all those traits that you normally don't like, you are going to get irritated, you're going to get pissed off, and then you will begin to complain and yell and even fight with that person. So set your boundaries from the onset. I'm not saying that you should write a long list of all the things you don't like in people on your profile. No, you don't want to do that, okay? That could be counterproductive. It could make you look like a negative person, and serious-minded people stay off people that come across as negative in their profiles. Instead of writing out all the things that you don't like in people, you should write out the things that you like in people, the positive traits that you're looking out for in the people that you would like to contact you. That way, when people read the positive things, they automatically know that you don't like the opposites of those things. Set your boundaries right now. You also need to understand that you are not on that site for everybody. No, you're not. You might like the idea of being appealing to so many people, but that in itself is not a good thing, because if you attract so many people, it means you're going to attract the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you want to ensure that you filter out the bad and the ugly as much as possible. To do that, be clear about what you wouldn't tolerate in a potential partner. That way, people who possess those traits or qualities will not come close to you. And even if you notice those qualities or traits in them from the onset, you can easily avoid them or do away with them, instead of taking things further and getting to a point where both of you are so entangled with each other and breaking free becomes a problem. The sixth tip on how to find love online is to not rush things. I'll say that again. Don't rush things. I know that this might be hard to listen to or follow, because when you meet that person and they are so sweet and so loving and everything that you ever wanted or prayed for, you might want to just grab them immediately. But I've come to realize that most times when you rush into things, you will rush out of them. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? That person is not going away. If they are meant to be, if you guys are meant to be together, trust me, you will be together. It will happen. And it's not about you rushing it. If you rush it, you could actually distort the flow of things. You want things to be natural between both of you. And it's very important, because if things do not flow naturally, there could be problems, all right? You might be thinking that rushing things and getting married to that person is the best way to go, because you don't want them to leave you. You don't want someone else to take them away from you. But if you're afraid that someone else is going to take what belongs to you away from you, it only means that that person never truly belonged to you, because what is yours will always be yours. So enjoy every moment. Take things slow. Don't be the one who is eager to meet. Don't be the one who is eager to make demands for commitment. No, let it be mutual, okay? You want to make sure that that person is on the same page as you. If you're so quick to push them to meeting you and taking things to the next level, you might come across as desperate. And remember, like I said earlier, being desperate is not attractive at all. You want to let the other person know that in as much as you like them and you're feeling them, you are not in a hurry, okay? You want to make sure that if you're going to get on to the next level with them, they are also on the same page as you. Finding love online is very possible. Every day we hear stories of couples who actually met online, and today they are either married or living happily together. So don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to people telling you that it's not possible. It is very, very possible. All right. You just need to follow the tips that I discussed earlier. Those tips on how to find love online are very useful and practical. If you follow them religiously, I can assure you that your date or the love of your life might just be a click away. I recently made a video on how to set up a good online dating profile. You can check it out right here. It will help you and give you tips on how to ensure that your profile is intact so that when that person comes on your profile, they will be eager to get in touch with you. Take a look around and watch more of my videos. I can assure you that you will love them. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is a great time to do so. Don't forget to also turn on the notification so that you will be one of the first people to watch all my latest and new videos. See you on the next one.